Janis Joplin and Tina Turner were huge influences for you. Who else proved to be big inspirations?
Oh, you said Tina Turner, Janis Joplin, yeah. Joe Cocker, Wilson Pickett. I loved all kind of, you know, I loved all kinds of music because in our house, you know, because there's so many kids, there was all kinds of music. Like my brother was into Elvis Presley, Eddie Cochran, and, you know, my sister was into Frank Sinatra. My mother was an opera fanatic, right? Wonderful voice, my mother. I could hear my mother singing from down the bottom of the road when I used to come home from school, you know. She'd be doing the house cleaning, you know, singing her head off, you know, getting rid of all her troubles by singing, you know what I mean? People used to stand outside the house just to listen to her sing because she was so fantastic, you know. Oh, she had a marvellous voice. Anyway,
those singers you've listed all sang with passion. The Joe Cockers, really from the soul, from the heart, didn't they?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I really like at the moment is, oh, God, Kitty,
Katie Tunstall?
Yes! She's great. She's got real balls, isn't she?
Yes.
And I like Joss Stone.
Oh, she's fantastic, yeah.
I love that song. I Got a Right to Be Wrong. Is it called that one? I bought the album.
Did you? I mean, when she broke into the scene when she was a teenager with a huge voice. Did you have a voice like that? The voice like you have now when you were young, or
mine has got stronger over the years because when I first started singing, I mean, Lost in France wasn't exactly a belter, but you know what I mean. I for 7 years before then, I'd been singing like rock songs and things, you know, all kinds of songs. Because when you're doing residencies, you got to sing what people want you to sing, you know, they want to hear what they hear on the radio, you know, so we were doing all types of music. That's why I don't really like to be put in a bag, because I know I can sing all kinds of music. I love the blues, I love soul, I love, you know, ballads, rock, you know, so... Forgotten the question now.
Well, she was asking who your influences were, and you've told us. So we're going to move on for your questions. Keep them coming in. Put them in the text box at the bottom. We're going to try and answer as many as we can, but they are coming in thick and fast. Michael Carlson joins us and says... I
know, Michael.
Well, he says hello, darling, so he obviously does know you.
Yeah. He came to see me I was in Scandinavia. He runs one of the websites as well, yeah.
He says, I got the DVD for a couple of weeks ago. I simply love it. I've seen that you are coming to Stockholm in November, December for a show. Yeah. See you in August. Many hugs and kisses. So no question, just a hello.
You're coming to one of my gigs in August then, obviously.
Schloss Wolfbrunnen.
I got so many. You take a look on my website and you'll see them all. But it's lovely. It was great to see you last time. Oh, and you want to see this boy? He's handsome.
Is he? Well, Michael, there you go. Looking forward to seeing you in August. Ballpen wants to know, from Sweden to Hungary now. I'm the webmaster of Bonnie Tyler's Hungarian page. Oh. This is your Hungarian fan site. Mostly young people. We love your music very much. Congratulations on your work. More power to your elbow. Not in a Hungarian phrase, I thought. But
thank you very much, and thank you for taking an interest in my music, and I hope that you like the new DVD that's coming out on the 10th of July. And, of course, the album's coming out 22nd of June, yeah.
Well, I know you're touring Europe, but at the moment we're doing a very fast tour of Europe, from Germany, Sweden to Hungary, and now on to Belgium. John wants to know, hi, Bonnie, it's great to hear from you. I'm 21 years and a big fan of you.
21, see?
Yeah?
Yeah.
When will you come to Belgium again for a concert? With love from John.
Oh, well, you know, I was #1 in Belgium for 12 weeks as well, about a year ago. But Belgium, France, Switzerland and Poland are #1. Anyway, as soon as possible. But I'm not, you know, I got to check my website out to know what I am as well. But, you know, there's plenty of European summer festivals. And come on, you're not so far away. You can come and see me somewhere soon.
Why do you have such a big following on the continent?
What do you mean? Haven't you listened to my albums? They're good.
No, I just wondered what it is that gives you that international appeal. Do you know? Do you get the feedback that tells you this?
Because I'm always out there doing live work, you know. I'm not a studio artist. I'm at my best on the stage when I'm performing with my band, you know. I have 2 bands, actually. I got one that's on the video.
They're French, aren't they?
They're French, yeah. Because I do a lot of work around, you know, France and areas like that. But the band that I'll be doing the Harley Davidson Rock Festival now in Ireland with, they are all British, all from London. And I've been with them basically for like 15 years, you know. And but we do most of the German summer festivals, the Spanish ones, the most of the work is with them, you know, and I'm in the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff with them now on the 3rd of June.
Bit of a homecoming?
For well, it's a speedway thing, you know. I think it's motorbikes, speedway, is it? I don't know. Motorbikes or rough cars, I don't know. But I'm doing a show there. Unfortunately, the show there is not, they don't want a full show. They haven't got time for it. I wish they did. Because my show is 1 3/4 hours long normally, but they only want like half an hour. Please.
Well, Selma actually has joined us and actually asked the question. You know, she can see from watching your DVD you've got such fantastic support in many European countries, and she was asking why you think that is. International appeal.
Yes.
Well, moving on to Josephina, who wants to know, Total Eclipse of the Heart is an all-time classic.
Aye.
Do you still sing it?
Of course I do. And I love it. I love singing it. Oh, and guess what? I've worked with Jim Steinman in New York. I've done 6 shows over there this year with Jim Steinman and a band called the Dream Engine. And I'll be going back to do more as well. What it is, it's like tribute shows of all Jim Steinman songs, right? And there's different artists singing songs, and I went over to do a couple of the ones that I'd done with him, you know. And it was a blast. It was really great.
Will you be bringing that here? Because we've had actually a lot of questions saying, will you ever work with Jim Steinman again?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd love to work with Jim again. Actually, Jim asked me not so long ago, well, about 6 weeks ago when I saw him last, he asked me, would I be interested in doing another album with him, but in a totally different field of music, you know. And I said, well, let's get the songs together and then we'll decide if I like them or, you know. So, but I think he's thinking of completely a different direction.
So you're waiting to see them, or hear them?
Yeah, waiting to hear them, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, keep the questions coming in. We'll try and get as many as we can. We've not got that much longer, but we'll keep rattling through. Anna from Mallorca says, I met Bonnie last summer. I'd like to know if she's coming back soon.
Where to now?
Mallorca.
Oh, Mallorca. Oh, Mallorca, yeah. I got a house in Mallorca.
Sorry, that's my pronunciation.
As well. Anyway, Mallorca, I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything booked at the moment, but Spain is a fantastic market for me, you know. I hope so, because we love being on tour in Spain, you know. They go crazy. I just did a show over in Tenerife with my British band, and we'd been sold out for weeks, you know. When we got there, we were in this like auditorium that looked like, you know, the Sydney Opera House. It looks like that, you know. And it was sold out. It had been sold out for weeks, and we had a most fantastic show there. It's great working in
Well,
Spain.
she says that her favourite song when she saw you there was "Loving You's a Dirty Job."
Oh,
she's asking if you can sing it, but I think if
yeah, no, I don't do that because, you know, I recorded with Todd Rundgren, and it's very hard to get anybody to sing like Todd Rundgren with me, you know. But yeah, I will be back, but I don't know when.
Excellent. Well, let's move on. Denise wants to know, I read a quote saying that your strong marriage prevented you from the temptation of drugs during the early stages of your career. I guess your husband has been a huge source of strength throughout your career, as he's been with you from the very beginning.
Well, my husband wasn't the only reason why I'm influenced from me not touching drugs. I mean...
There's a lot of musicians who haven't made it to 30 years in the business.
Because I'm not interested in drugs anyway, you know. I mean, I drink red wine, that's my drug, you know. And actually, I've given up drink at the moment because I need to lose some weight, you know. So I'm trying to cut down on the old calories. But I forgot the question.
She was just saying, what's kind of kept you on the straight and narrow? Is it your husband?
Well, I suppose because I was already married to him for 3 years before I had a recording contract, you know. So
does he come out on the road with you now? And
oh, yes, yeah.
You're a team.
He drove me today now, you know. And yes, we've been married for 33 years in July, yeah.
Congratulations. Moving on, I hope that answered all of your questions, Anna. Francesca wants to know, you've made about 20 albums up to now. Which one stands out as your favourite?
Well, of course, Faster Than the Speed of Night has got to be the tops. I mean, that was #1 in America for 4 weeks running.
I was going to say that.
#1 in the UK for 3 weeks.
That must have sold an awful lot of copies.
And it sold about 6 million, something like that. And I was the first girl to go straight in the British album charts at #1, and so that means I'm in the Book of Records for doing that. Somebody else has done it since. I think it was Kate Bush. But I was the first, and I knocked Pink Floyd off #1